As we know how, thanking you for all the blessings you bestow upon us and on our citizens. Although we had the snow event this weekend, we hope that you will give relief to those persons who are homeless, those persons who don't have the fuel at home to take care of themselves, and were not able to have food in their homes to comfort them. We also ask for relief for those other parts of the country who are having these unexpected torrential rains, landslides. We ask you to give us the ability to do this job in the year of 2017 as a unified council member, to do the best that we can do for our citizens and take every agenda item thoughtfully considered to make sure that the end result would benefit us and our citizens. These and all the blessings we ask in our name, amen. Amen.
Pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Mr. Clerk, call the roll.
Ms. Graves?
Here.
Ms. Johnson?
Here.
Ms. McClellan?
Here.
Mr. Riddick?
Here.
Mr. Smigiel,
Here.
Mr. Thomas?
Here.
Dr. Whibley?
Here.
Mr. Alexander?
Here, the motion is to dispense with the reading of the minutes of our previous meeting.
Ms. Graves?
Aye.
Ms. Johnson?
Aye.
Ms. McClellan?
Aye.
Mr. Riddick?
Aye.
Mr. Smigiel,
Aye.
Mr. Thomas?
Aye.
Dr. Whibley?
Aye.
Mr. Alexander?
Aye. Clerk, please read the resolution certifying the closed meeting.
A resolution certifying a closed meeting of the Council of the City of Norfolk held in accordance with the provisions of the Virginia Freedom of Information Act. Adopt the resolution. Ms. Graves?
Aye.
Ms. Johnson?
Aye.
Ms. McClellan?
Aye.
Mr. Riddick?
Aye.
Mr. Smigiel,
Aye.
Mr. Thomas?
Aye.
Dr. Whibley?
Aye.
Mr. Alexander?
Aye. Good evening again, and for the benefit of those who do not regularly attend the city council meetings, our procedure tonight is first take up ceremonial items. Then we'll take up public hearings, followed by the consent agenda, which will be voted on in a block. Any member of the council or any member of the public who wishes to request that we remove an item from the consent agenda for separate consideration, we will do so. Following the consent agenda, we will take up regular agenda items in order as they appear on your docket. Upon completion of the agenda, we will take up any new business to come before the council. To address the council, you should have registered with the clerk outside in the lobby prior to 7 p.m. When your name is called, please come to the podium, state your name, and please limit your remarks to 3 minutes. Are there any items to be removed from the consent agenda?
Mr. Mayor, I would like for each item to be read individually. Unfortunately, I didn't misplace my iPad and didn't get a chance to bone up on all of this. And plus, I think our citizens who are watching, and as opposed to just a blanket consent agenda, they need to hear it. So I'd like to hear every item one by one.
Okay. Mr. Clerk, C1.
C1 is an ordinance accepting a grant in the amount of $16,553 from the Bureau of Justice Assistance for the FY 2016 State Criminal Alien Assistance Program and appropriating and authorizing the expenditure of the funds by the sheriff for various program purposes. Dispense with the charter requirement for reading the ordinance and adopt. Ms. Graves?
Aye.
Ms. Johnson?
Aye.
Ms. McClellan?
Aye.
Mr. Riddick?
Mr. Clerk, does the grant come down State Criminal Alien Assistance Program? Is that how it reads?
Yes, sir, that's how it
Okay.
reads
That's
in
how it
the,
reads.
in the
Okay,
caption and in the body of the ordinance. Mr.
You
Riddick?
know, I prefer to use non-documented, but this is how they send it, you know, this is how we'll do it. I vote aye.
Mr. Smigiel,
Aye.
Mr. Thomas?
Aye.
Dr. Whibley?
Aye.
Mr. Alexander?
Aye. C2.
An ordinance granting a Granby Development Certificate to permit the renovation of an existing historic structure to provide commercial space and 3 residential dwelling units on property located at 117 East Princess Anne Road. By a 6-0 vote, Planning Commission recommends approval.
Can I just ask a quick question,
Yes.
clarification? I don't know if Councilman Riddick meant to vote on each one. I think he just wanted each one read. Did you want us to vote on each one of these individually, or can we still vote on them as a block?
Whichever is easiest. If you just read all of them, we can vote on them.
Okay.
Whichever is easiest, but I think we need to hear them.
Okay. So just, I Are you okay with that,
Let's-
Mr.
let's-
President? Just
whatever-
reading them and then we all
Yeah.
vote on it?
I was just honoring Mr. Riddick's
Okay.
request, but we can
Right.
reconsider,
Okay. Good.
and vote in a block. So, Mr. Clerk, if you would read,
The caption.
the caption,
Okay.
and, if Mr. Riddick wants an explanation, we'll pause. So, Mr.
Okay.
Clerk?
So C3 is an ordinance granting a special exception to permit a billboard for Adams Outdoor Advertising on property located at 1093 North Military Highway, and the Planning Commission recommends on a 6-0 vote the approval of that item. C4 is a special exception authorizing the operation of an eating and drinking establishment named Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and Bar on property located at 420 Monticello Avenue, and the Planning Commission recommends approval on a 6-0 vote. C5 and 5A, the first is a special exception authorizing the operation of an eating and drinking establishment named Pendulum Fine Meats on property located at 820 Shirley Avenue. The second is a special exception authorizing the sale of alcoholic beverages for off-premises consumption at the same establishment and address, and by 6-0 vote, Planning Commission recommends approval. 6 and 6A are ordinances granting special exceptions authorizing the operation of an entertainment establishment with alcoholic beverages known as Taste Unlimited on property at 407 West 21st Street, and a special exception authorizing the sale of alcoholic beverages for off-premises consumption at the same establishment and address. C7 is an ordinance granting a special exception to permit the operation of a commercial drive-through for Wendy's on property located at 6110 North Military Highway, and by 6-0 vote, Planning Commission recommends approval.
I did have a
Question.
question.
Okay, Mrs. Graves, then Mr. Smigiel.
On the pendulum, with the alcoholic beverages for off-premise consumption, what is that? They sell wine and beer now.
Yeah, it's an existing business, they're changing ownership.
Oh,
And so
okay.
through that, we have to go through and reissue the special exception.
Oh, okay. All right, very good. Hope they still have the same great meat.
All right, Mr. Smigiel.
And I'm sorry, I should have asked this. I saw this on the agenda when I read it over the weekend, but with the Wendy's, what are they doing with the old location? Because it's a great location for them to move to and tear down that blighted property on that corner. But are they tearing down the old one?
They are moving. There
Right.
is no commitment to tear down the old.
Okay, so it's very similar to how we did with 7-Elevens. I'm just curious if anybody considered that they tear down the other space so that it doesn't turn. And what I worry about in that section of Military Highway is that the former Wendy's will become a title loan place or a used car lot with that building there. But was there any consideration given to demolishing it?
There was a lot of discussion in the Planning Commission. The applicant is here. You may want to pull this one off and allow the applicant to speak on that.
All right.
But I will say that title loan and used cars both require special exception
know.
through this body. So neither of those could happen as a matter of right.
Right. So do they plan on selling the property?
They don't own the property.
They don't own it, okay.
Right.
They were on what I understand is they were on a long-term land lease that is basically coming up as this new Wendy's is being built and ready for occupancy. So they're just moving, so that space is not space that they own and have any kind of
Say and what
control
happens to it,
over
okay.
what happens to it, exactly.
I'm fine
Yeah.
moving forward then.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. Mr. Clerk, continue.
Dispense with the charter requirement for reading the ordinances and adopt and approve the consent agenda. Ms. Graves?
Aye.
Ms. Johnson?
Aye.
Ms. McClellan?
Aye.
Mr. Riddick?
Aye.
Mr. Smigiel,
Aye.
Mr. Thomas?
Aye.
Dr. Whibley?
Aye.
Mr. Alexander?
Aye. Okay, Mr. Clerk?
R1, Mr. President?
Yes.
R1 is an ordinance granting a special exception authorizing the operation of an entertainment establishment with alcoholic beverages known as Smalls Restaurant and Catering Company on property located at 2700 and 2716 Hampton Boulevard. And the second item is a special exception authorizing the sale of alcoholic beverages for off-premises consumption at an establishment known as Smalls Restaurant, same address. On the first item, the Planning Commission by 7-0 vote recommends approval. On the second item for the off-premises, on a 4-3 vote, Planning Commission recommends approval.
No one wishes to speak, Mr. Clerk?
Dispense with the charter requirement for reading the ordinances and adopt. Ms. Graves?
Aye. This is part one, right? This is not the alcohol, correct?
This is R1.
Okay, okay, aye.
Ms. Johnson?
Aye.
Ms. McClellan?
Aye.
Mr. Riddick?
Aye.
Mr. Smigiel,
Aye.
Mr. Thomas?
Aye.
Dr. Whibley?
Aye.
Mr. Alexander?
Aye.
And R1A, dispense with the charter requirement for reading the ordinance and adopt. Ms. Graves?
No,
Ms. Johnson?
Aye.
Ms. McClellan?
Aye.
Mr. Riddick?
No.
Mr. Smigiel,
Aye.
Mr. Thomas?
Aye.
Dr. Whibley?
I'm going to vote aye because this is right next door to a 7-Eleven that provides exactly the same services. But I think it's ironic that this has come up by, frankly, a group that opposed the same kinds of facility at the church in the same neighborhood. So it's disturbing to me that we can at one time have opposition to a well-deserved operation that was going to save a historic church and provide quality care, and now all of a sudden we're in favor of the same kind of alcohol use. In fact, off-premises use, which is even maybe to be taken as more offensive than the in-house alcohol use that was going to be done at the church. So I just hope we consider this in our future management. And I don't know how we look at that, but it's disappointing to me that we're being inconsistent. Aye.
I just want to say, Terry, that's the reason why I didn't vote for it, was because there's several off-premise alcohol locations that are already there. And while I don't have a problem with people and their freedom to drink and all that, but it was there, to me, it was not necessary for them to have off-premise consumption ability at that location, given that there is a gas station and a 7-Eleven and all those other places where people can go. And then there's Total Wine right down the street, wherever it is, that's right down right down the street. My issue with the church was the parking, but that was the reason why I didn't vote for it.
Well, this is a facility that often people are picking up catered items, and so I think it was just for convenience. I think this is probably a use that's going to be very rarely used, but anyway, it's disappointing.
Mr. Alexander?
Aye. R2.
An ordinance permitting Jason W. McGuire to encroach into city property and Pretty Lake Avenue of Paper Street at 9508 14th Bay Street with a 5.8 feet wide and approximately 220 feet long pier. Dispense with the charter requirement for reading the ordinance and adopt. Ms. Graves?
Aye.
Ms. Johnson?
Aye.
Ms. McClellan?
Aye.
Mr. Riddick?
Aye.
Mr. Smigiel,
Aye.
Mr. Thomas?
Aye.
Dr. Whibley?
Aye.
Mr. Alexander?
Aye. R3.
An ordinance requesting the Virginia Department of Transportation to establish projects for the FY 2017 Highway Safety Improvements Program in accordance with the programmatic project administration agreements between the city and the Virginia Department of Transportation, and appropriating and authorizing the expenditure of $2,157,280 for these projects, subject to and in accordance with the terms of the aforesaid agreements. Dispense with the charter requirement for reading the ordinance and adopt. Ms. Graves?
Aye.
Ms. Johnson?
Aye.
Ms. McClellan?
Aye.
Mr. Riddick?
Aye.
Mr. Smigiel,
Aye.
Mr. Thomas?
Aye.
Dr. Whibley?
Aye.
Mr. Alexander?
Aye. R4.
A resolution authorizing Norfolk Redevelopment and Housing Authority to assume control of Residential Options, Inc. Adopt the resolution. Ms. Graves?
Aye.
Ms. Johnson?
Mr. Clement? I got my eye on you. Aye.
Uh-oh.
Need it. You're
Ms.
gonna
McClellan?
This could be scary.
You're gonna need it.
Aye.
Mr. Riddick?
Yeah, I mentioned a couple of weeks ago in the work session when they mentioned this, there will be a third-party collector, and there's two groups who've been our collector for years who have gotten extremely wealthy. This is an opportunity to let women, African Americans, and other groups enjoy the success at the expense of the city. So I hope when it comes back, it won't be the same two groups whose name I won't mention, who've gotten rich off of the housing authority in the city. I vote aye.
Mr. Smigiel,
Aye.
Mr. Thomas?
Yes, aye.
Dr. Whibley?
Aye.
Mr. Alexander?
Aye.
I have one additional item,
Yes,
Mr. Mayor.
Mr. Clerk, go right on.
It's numbered R5, and it is a resolution ratifying a declaration of a state of local emergency made by the Director of Emergency Management for the City of Norfolk, Virginia, pursuant to Virginia Code Section 44-146.21, due to the hazards and damages of the winter snowstorm. Adopt the resolution, Ms. Graves.
Aye.
Ms. Johnson.
Aye.
Ms. McClellan.
Aye.
Mr. Riddick.
Aye.
Mr. Smigiel.
Aye.
Mr. Thomas.
Aye.
Dr. Whibley.
Aye.
Mr. Alexander.
Aye.
That's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Mr. Clerk, before we go into a new business, Sabrina, I know you're hiding, but we know that this is your last meeting, and we won't let you get away without saying something nice about you. This is Sabrina's last meeting. Sabrina has served the city for over 9 years in various roles. I met Sabrina when she was on the governor's budget team in Richmond. She's worked both for Republicans and Democrats, and she's been unwavering in her analysis of our budgets on the state and as well as the city. She's worked both legislative branches of government as well as the executive branch of government. What are you doing, Sabrina?
Hiding from James.
James. Okay.
I'm just trying to get a picture of her crying, if that's possible.
Sabrina is currently our chief deputy city manager. She's also has been in various times director of our budget and strategic planning. Sabrina, you have served us very, very well. We will miss you, but the very best to you and Christopher and your entire family. So on behalf of a grateful city, we wish you Godspeed. And I know that other members of my council, yes, I know other members of the council would like to say something about Sabrina. Mr. Riddick?
Well, Sabrina, I echo the comments by the mayor in regards to your service to the city and your value to the city. And I wish you the best. I wish you and your family the best. And maybe we can find out where some of that money is you've been hiding. Because I know. Yeah. But Sabrina, you've done a great job. I hate to see you go. God bless you.
All right, Andrea.
I just want to say, while my time was brief working with you, I really enjoyed it. Learned a lot from you. Hope to stay in touch. I wish you all the best. And Charlotte, thanks for leaving the city in such good standing. So we really appreciate your time of service. Wish you all well.
Mr. Smigiel.
And Sabrina, I know that Marcus got a lot of credit over the years for getting us through some tough times, but I think the majority of us know that it was really you that were pushing us through with our budgets and taking that conservative approach that we always give you a hard time about. But we appreciate your hard work in getting us through a recession in which most cities were raising their taxes at pretty high rates, and we were able to stay stable. So we thank you for your work, and we'll miss you. And maybe even have to hire you as a consultant to come back every once in a while.
Thank you. Mrs. Johnson.
So Ms. Joe Hogg, just to say thank you. And as I've always said to you, show me the money, line item by line item. And I really appreciate that. You're tough, but you're very smart. You're willing to help whomever asks for help. And I really appreciate that. So much success to you and your family. It has also been my pleasure to be your councilwoman and you, my constituent. So the best of luck, and you'll be hearing from me soon.
Mrs. Graves.
I always admire women who are smart and pretty, and you happen to be both. And so you have done very well by the city of Norfolk, and I have no doubt that you will do very well wherever it is that you land, even after Charlotte. So don't limit yourself, and because you've got the smarts to take you wherever it is you want to go. So thank you for what you've done for the city, and God bless you and your family in moving.
Mr. Thomas.
I'll echo many of the comments that have already been stated. You'll be impossible to replace. We wish you the best of luck.
And we're going to save the very best last, and that is Dr. Whibley.
Well, that is really scary. Everybody has said it all. I guess my biggest concern is please leave a forwarding address and number to get a hold of you. Because every time I look at something, I think, holy smokes, what are we going to do without Sabrina to clarify all this? Absolutely. You've been a joy to work with and a wonderful resource for this city. And we wish you the wind behind your back, and tell Marcus hello for us, but tell him that we're still mad that he took you with him.
Sabrina, you can make any comments that you feel appropriate. Please come to the podium. Please limit your comments to 3 minutes.
And leave
State your address for the record.
Your forwarding address.
My new address. This is very uncomfortable. It's
torture.
Yes, it is. It really is. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. I thank you for letting the city grow to where it is today. It wasn't easy when we got here in 2011. We faced a $32 million deficit, which quickly grew to 50-something with schools. Over the course of years, we managed it, we balanced it, we just made it work somehow. And the council has always been supportive of it. Some hard decisions, we went through some rough times, but you all have been very supportive of it. And I'll tell you, Marcus built a great team. You have Team Norfolk. You have some very, very dedicated people who have, spent nights and days here getting things straight and getting things going. You're in good hands. You really are. And Doug's great. People seem to love him. And I'll tell you, Marcus he's swift. He got me down there rather quickly because he knew Doug and I would work out well together. And he knew it. And he just was very persistent. And I'll tell you, it was finally my husband that said, we'll go. It wasn't me, because I never asked. I will miss this great city. It has so much further to go. Please just keep on pushing. And like I said, you have a great staff. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.